We all know the feeling. Someone wrongs us. We feel hurt, angry, and maybe even a little bit powerless. It's natural to want to fight back, to make them hurt like they hurt us. This is the essence of vindictive behavior. Vindictiveness is the desire to get even with someone who has wronged you. It's about seeking revenge, even if it means causing harm to yourself or others. It's a powerful emotion that can drive people to do things they never thought possible. And it can have a devastating impact on our relationships and overall well-being. When we act on these feelings, it can lead to a destructive cycle of revenge. This can damage our relationships, our careers, and even our physical health. We get so caught up in the desire to make the other person pay that we lose sight of what really matters. But what drives this urge for revenge? And more importantly, how can we break free from this destructive cycle? Over the next few sections, we'll delve into the psychology of vindictive behavior, exploring the factors that contribute to it, and offering practical strategies for managing these powerful emotions. Some people are simply more prone to vindictiveness than others. Certain personality traits, like narcissism and hostility, can make individuals more likely to seek revenge. These traits often stem from a deep-seated sense of insecurity and a need to protect one's ego. Narcissists, for example, have an inflated sense of self-importance and a fragile ego that is easily threatened. When they feel wronged, they may lash out in an attempt to regain a sense of control and superiority. Similarly, individuals with high levels of hostility tend to see the world as a threatening place and are quick to interpret others' actions as intentionally harmful. This can lead to a hair trigger response, where even minor slights are met with aggression and a desire for retribution. Understanding the role of personality in vindictiveness is crucial because it helps us recognize potential triggers and develop strategies for coping with these tendencies. It's important to remember that while personality traits can influence our behavior, they do not dictate our actions. With awareness and effort, we can learn to manage these tendencies and break free from the cycle of revenge. Our thoughts play a powerful role in fueling vindictive behavior. Cognitive biases, like hostile attribution bias and rumination, can distort our perceptions and keep us trapped in a cycle of anger and resentment. Hostile attribution bias refers to our tendency to interpret ambiguous situations as intentionally hostile. For example, if someone bumps into us in a crowded room, we might assume they did it on purpose, even if it was an accident. Rumination, on the other hand, is the act of dwelling on negative thoughts and experiences. When we ruminate about a past wrong, we keep the wound fresh in our minds, making it harder to move on and forgive. These cognitive biases work together to create a vicious cycle. Hostile attribution bias leads us to perceive threats where none exist, while rumination keeps us fixated on the perceived offense. This combination fuels our anger and makes us more likely to seek revenge. The good news is that we can challenge these biased thought patterns. By becoming aware of our cognitive biases, we can start to question our interpretations and look for more balanced perspectives. While our thoughts undoubtedly play a role, we can't underestimate the power of emotions in driving vindictive behavior. Anger, in particular, is a powerful motivator that can cloud our judgment and lead us to act impulsively. When we feel angry, our bodies go into fight or flight mode, releasing hormones that prepare us to either confront the threat or flee from it. In this heightened emotional state, our ability to think rationally and make sound decisions is compromised. We might say or do things we later regret, driven by a primal urge to protect ourselves and retaliate against the perceived threat. But anger is not the only emotion at play. Feelings of powerlessness, humiliation, and betrayal can also contribute to the desire for revenge. When we feel wronged, we may seek revenge as a way to regain a sense of control, restore our damaged ego, or punish the person who made us feel small.